Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my picks, predicted order of finish and analysis for the 2015 AFC West. Well, Denver Broncos I have first at 11-5. Peyton Manning's skills deteriorating. Well, maybe a little, but not that much. He only threw for 4,761 yards last season. He was third in the NFL with a 101.5 passer rating. He had 39 touchdown passes, and the offense was fourth in total yards. Now, they were also second in points per game at 29.6. They have won the AFC West title 4 consecutive seasons. Now, the progression of running back C.J. Anderson is important. Now, look for improvement in sacks this season. Rookie linebacker Shane Ray is expected to augment a unit that is already solid that registered 41 sacks last season. And defensive end DeMarcus Ware will return. Now, the only thing I could see as a remote possibility of the Denver Broncos not getting their 5th consecutive AFC West title is if the Kansas City Chiefs significantly improve. And I'm not really ready to just say that they're going to renounce that title just yet. I think Manning has a little bit left in the tank for another division title anyway. Anyway, the next second place, Kansas City Chiefs at 9-7. Okay, linebacker Justin Houston, many of you may know, he led the NFL in sacks last season with 22. And that is one of their strong points is going to be their pass rush. They registered 46 sacks last season. Now, what they need to do is strongly improve their secondary. Now, their secondary only registered 6 interceptions last season, which was tied for the least in the NFL. So that will have to improve if they want to have a chance of catching the Broncos, I believe. Now, really, this is a team, however, except for that secondary, I'm a little skeptical of that is fundamentally sound. They have a chance to get Denver maybe this season. Maybe their chance is a little bit better than it was last season. However, I think it's obviously not going to be easy. They have to hope that Peyton Manning's skills on Denver has deteriorated a little bit. And also Denver has a revamped coaching staff. And if something happens where there's cohesion or compatibility issues with Denver and their coaching staff, that could play a role perhaps in the Chiefs' fortunes as possibly winning the 2015 AFC West title. So it should be a good race between those two, but I do have the Chiefs at second place at 9-7. Now, third place, I'm going to go with the San Diego Chargers. This is a team that's been mired in mediocrity for like the last 5 seasons. Their highest win total of any season was 9-7. And I believe they did that 3 times, and they had like a 7-9 and then an 8-8 season. And they're 42-38 over that stretch, those last 5 seasons. Now, they allowed 37 sacks last season, so the protection for the quarterback maybe has been mediocre. That obviously needs to improve at least a little bit. And it's funny, this was once a team that was an upper echelon team that would be getting like 12, 13 wins a season, and they just have not really been the same over the last 5 seasons. And this is not a team that a lot of people are going to say, well, a Super Bowl bound or even close to it. Now, a thing to look at is acquiring guard Orlando Franklin may enhance their offensive line. Also, what's going to be a big question mark for San Diego this season, will Antonio Gates at least replicate the success he had last season, or at least have comparable numbers? Now, he has been injury prone in recent time. Can he avert injury? And that's going to be critical, and it's going to play an integral role in the San Diego Chargers' success this season. Now, if the offensive line improves and he plays very well, maybe they have a chance to get in the postseason. But I do have them at 7-9 in third place. Now, last but not least, I'm going to go with the Oakland Raiders at 4-12 for last place. Now, the Oakland Raiders, as many of you may know, they have been deplorable for many years. They have not made the postseason 13 consecutive seasons. They lost offensive coordinator Greg Olson. They acquired wide receiver Michael Crabtree, I'm a little ambivalent as far as that decision goes. Michael Crabtree had been a solid receiver for some time, but he had, I believe it was like his worst season last season. He tore his Achilles. The team, Oakland, was dead last in total offense last season and 31st in scoring offense, 15.8 points per game. 32nd in scoring defense as well, 28.3 points per game allowed. They haven't won more than 4 games the last 3 seasons. They also were dead last in first downs in 2014. They had 248, which equates or averages to 16.5 per game. And if you break that down quarterly, people, that's about 4 first downs for each quarter. How could you even do anything when you're at those numbers? They're obviously going to have to improve in all those numbers to have any chance of even respectability this season. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for the 2015 AFC West. And stay tuned next time, where I will be giving you my predictions for the 2015 NFC East division. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.